it's Leela. I want to talk to you about the process of my spouse coming out to our kids. Um, this is something that gets a lot of questions from friends and others. Um, so it was a really gradual process. Initially, when our son was born, my spouse was talking about crazy things like building a secret closet so the kids didn't see the women's clothes. But over time, it reached a point where my daughter was asking, questions like, "Whose pink satin tennis shoes are those?" And my answer was, "Those are your dad's," that kind of thing. Um, and I ended up having to kind of tell my spouse, or I felt I had to tell them, um, if you don't talk to the kids about this, if this is not something they see about you as they grow up, they're gonna think you lied to them if you eventually come out about this. And that was a big question. What is that? What you want? Um, Also, there was a point um, where my spouse encountered this message from an interview they did, um, that was, what message are you giving your kids by hiding it? What message are you giving your kids by hiding your dresses? And the answer to that question, unfortunately, you're teaching your kids that it's shameful. You're teaching your kids that this is something to hide, something to be ashamed of. And that was not a message that either of us wanted our kids to have. So my wife did something really brave, and she started wearing her dresses on Saturdays, hanging out with the kids, and not doing the makeup and the whole thing, but just being comfortable around them at first. Then she started being comfortable in our backyard house parties with our friends, and then she started being more comfortable out in the world in general, and that really led to the coming out process. So in short, the first person that well, in our family, in our friend group, that my spouse came out to was me. But our kids were really right there in that track where they were in they she never actually came out to them, as in sat them down and said, "Here's what I'm doing." She just was herself. And I've had conversations with my kids now many times. I check in with them. I ask them, how are you feeling about having a genderqueer parent? How are you feeling about having me as a parent? What's going on in your life? Um, they, it's a non-issue for them. And frankly, they've had queer friends. It's a part of their world that some people are gender nonconforming, and that's going back as early as kindergarten for them, where it's just kind of part of the natural thing that exists. And that's, we've also asked them, what are your pronouns? And it's something where they both feel very cisgendered at this point, and we support whatever they feel that they are, and there's no pressure for them to be anything. But we will love them regardless of what they are and who they are, because that's what parents do. So that's what it's been like. If anyone has more questions about that, I'm sure there are people who are the children of transgender people who are happy to advise. And I'm really curious to hear what my kids say once they're actually grown up. But so far, so good. They really seem happy. And I am so grateful for that. Having my kids be happy and safe is, of course, exactly what I need in my life as their mother. And my biggest source of joy is knowing that they are doing well in life. So yeah. Anyway, that's what it is. Thanks. Have a great day.